Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wellness Wednesday, and today we're going to talk about vitamins, herbs, and supplements. Oh my! I'm sure you're going to hear a lot, and let me just say this to you: there is no way I can cover everything, so I'm going to give you a few key points on some things. Just for those of you who don't know, you can always check out my website www.camired.com. You can also give me a call at 843-904-5544 to book me for corporate wellness events, to schedule a nutrition assessment, a nutrition consult, or even just for grocery store tours. I am around, and while you're on today, don't forget to share this with your followers and friends. You can even host a watch party as I'm talking. But we're going to go ahead and get started right now. And as I stated, we are going to be talking today about vitamins, herbs, and supplements. So there is a lot I'm going to cover there, and we'll just call this Vitamin, Herbs, and Supplements Volume 1, because there is many more things that we can talk about. So we're going to jump right in, and the first thing I want to go over is vitamin B complex. Now, all vitamin B vitamins help the body convert food into fuel, which makes energy that allows our body to work well. Now, B vitamins are also known as B complex vitamins. They help the body use fats and proteins. We need B vitamins for healthy skin, hair, eyes, and liver function. B vitamins support adrenal function, key metabolic processes, energy, detoxification, and nervous system, and the nervous system, and also promote relaxation. Supplements containing increased amounts of activated folate, B12, vitamin B5, and B6, and the rest of the B complex are ideal. Hello to those of you that are coming in and joining. I see you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to inbox me, write them down, send them to me later. So let's start with folic acid, also known as vitamin B9. I don't know if you all saw on my page, but I said I can't read my own handwriting. That's because I really can't. I write so fast when I'm taking notes. So please forgive me or excuse me if you hear breaks or it seems like I'm stumbling over words. It's just because sometimes I can't even read what I write myself. So folate is the naturally occurring form of folic acid, which is L-methylfolate. It is a form of folate. There it is. And it's the only form that crosses the blood-brain barrier and enters the brain. Folic acid is not the active form. So you hear me say that again. L-methylfolate is a form of folate, but folic acid is not the active form. It needs to be turned on to be biologically useful. 2/3 of Americans genetically have reduced ability to activate folic acid. The components derived from folic acid are critical to our body's ability to regulate, repair, produce energy, detoxify, and support our genes. So what you want to look for in this case is not so much so folic acid. You want to look for folic acid that contains methylfolate. I'll post that on my page so that you guys can come back and listen to it later. And it's again methylfolate. Now, thiamine and niacinamide optimizes normal brain and memory functions, awareness, and energy production. So I'm going to give you a nervous system prescription. In your these items that I'm going over right now, are items that are actually good for regulating your nervous system and for calming you down. So the next one is pyridoxine, which is also vitamin B6. It's needed for more than over 100 jobs in your body. Vitamin B6 is required for normal brain and nerve function, making neurotransmitters and fat layers that protect the nerves. So vitamin B6 is good for brain function, nerve function, making neurotransmitter and fat layers to protect your nerves. So it's a protection. You need the vitamin B6. The next one is cobalamin, which is vitamin B12. We all hear that so often. That maintains, covers, that protects the nerves. It also provides you with energy as well. So the next one is biotin, which is vitamin B6. It is needed for making nerve tissue, cell growth, and processing fat. So let's go over these again. This is my nervous system prescription. Folic acid, which is vitamin B9, thiamine, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and vitamin B7. Now, all of these work together to either maintain, protect, or keep your nervous system intact. The next couple of vitamins that I'm going to go over are what we like to call our relaxation prescription. Now, bear in mind, we haven't even reached into any other vitamins yet. If you're just logging in, you'll see that I'm still on the B vitamins. So for our relaxation prescription, you want to use pantothenic acid, PA, which is also known as vitamin B5. That produces cortisol. Vitamin B5 manages the moods and reduces stress. Now, PABA, which is para-aminobenzoic acid, helps use vitamin B5 to manage moods, reduce irritability and anxiety. B12, again, enhances the sleep, resulting in improved rest. So let's go through the V vitamins one, and I'm going to try to say that without getting tongue-tied. The B vitamins. We have folic acid, which is vitamin B9. We have pyridoxine, which is vitamin B6. We have cobalamin, which is vitamin B12, and biotin, which is vitamin B7. Those are all great for your nervous system. Now, for relaxation, you have vitamin B5. You have para-aminobenzoic acid, PABA, PABA, and then you also have vitamin B12. So those are great. I've gone through my B vitamins. We're moving on right now. So the next one is vitamin C. We all hear it. You know what it is. It's ascorbic acid, just so you know. That's the technical terminal name for it. You otherwise know it as vitamin C. Now, stress increases the need for vitamin C. Vitamin C supports your adrenal function. It is optimized with bioflavonoids, which recycles vitamin C and improves the duration of its effect. So, vitamin C also improves your immune health, which is what we all have known for years. It impacts your heart, your skin, your nervous system, teeth, vision, liver, bones, joints, thymus, thyroid, and again, your adrenal glands. So vitamin B6 is for all of that. Now I have to give you a safety disclosure with vitamin C. Vitamin C is generally safe even at doses above the recommended dietary intake. However, large doses of vitamin C supplements may cause GI symptoms such as diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, heartburn, abdominal bloating, and cramps. High vitamin C intake can also contribute to headaches, insomnia, kidney stones, and if you do IV vitamin C therapy, you need to consider what it's mixed with, because a lot of times it's mixed with glucose 6, which it could actually be a dehydrating enzyme and could actually end up resorting in a form of anemia. So just be careful in what you do. Like if you're doing the IV forms of vitamin C, make sure you're adding the right amounts of supplements to your diet. All right, so micronutrients preparation provides needed support for repairing and optimizing your body functions, and to repair just for general support for your metabolism and energy production. A well-designed formula delivers select nutrients to support all systems. Not all preparations are created equal. So those of you that are taking vitamins and supplements and things of that nature, just make sure that you check with your healthcare practitioner, your doctor, your therapist, whomever you're seeing, to make sure that it doesn't, interrupt the medications that you may be on or have side effects based on those medications, or two, don't upset any ailments that you may actually have at this time. So let's move on into some other minerals, antioxidant formulas, and herbs that will actually be beneficial to your health. All right, so 5-HTP. 5-HTP is made from tryptophan, I'm sorry, I always say that wrong, and requires vitamin B6 in order to make serotonin and melatonin, which are both calming hormones. Now, taking 5-HTP is preferred over taking serotonin directly because 5-HTP crosses into the brain while serotonin usually doesn't. 5-HTP and using 5-HTP and a balanced activated B complex are important first line of therapy for achieving restful sleep. So those of you that are having trouble going to sleep at night, those of you that are suffering from insomnia, you might want to consider adding some tryptophan and a vitamin B6 complex to your supplements that you take so that you are able to rest a little bit more. After 3 months of a course of 5-HTP, it should have long-lasting results for you. Now, again, with anything else, and I'm going to say this, listen for your medication when I talk about this, because these medications are the medications that cause negative effects with 5-HTP. First of all, there are always side effects with everything. Moderation, moderation, moderation. You never want to overdo something that you are unsure of, and that comes with food, supplements, herbs, and everything. 5-HTP may cause, again, GI side effects, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea. These are normal when you take items like you probably get these just from the McDonald's that you're eating today. So just remember, when you're overdoing things, there are going to be side effects, which is why you will hear your nutritionist, your doctor, your dietitianist, whoever say to you, moderation. Moderation, moderation, moderation. Now, taking 5-HTP with antidepressants like serotonin inhibitors, which are Cialis, Lexapro, Lavux, Paxil, Prozac, Zoloft, or an MAO inhibitor, may overly increase serotonin levels. High serotonin levels are linked to increased thoughts of suicide. So be careful. And you also don't want to take 5-HTP if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Your body is supposed to naturally produce a lot of these things. This is for those of us who are ailing, who have other things wrong with us. Those of you who take medications already, I give these Wellness Wednesday talks so that you can actually see that you don't have to be on medication. You just need to adjust the way you eat, maybe take a few supplements, add some herbs to your diet, some of those things. So I'm going to continue. We're going to talk about adaptogenic herbs. Adaptogens are derived from plants. Duh, I just said herbs. Adaptogens are actually thought to stabilize the body by reducing responses to stress while maintaining normal cell functions. Adaptogens actually increase your cortisol when your adrenal glands are underperforming, or decrease the cortisol when your adrenal glands are overstimulated. So scientific evidence has actually been supported that shows that adaptogens are accepted for therapeutic uses throughout the entire medicinal community. However, again, with everything else, consult your physician. If you're considering taking the adaptogens and you have anti-anxiety, pain, immunosuppressant, or antidepressant medications, make sure that this medicine does not conflict with that. All right. Next up is Indian ginseng, which is also known as ashwagandha. Bear in mind, I'm going through this alphabetically. I'm not going to touch on everything. I have a huge book full of stuff to talk to you about. I'm just going to touch on a few of these. This show is probably going to be a little bit longer than most. We're just on the A's right now. So ashwagandha is an anti-anxiety agent and regulates the immune system. Ashwagandha lowers your cortisol levels and has testosterone-like characteristics. It helps resolve insomnia, inflammation. It normalizes your blood sugar levels. And Ashwagandha also increases blood cells and platelets. It's also become very impactful with thyroid functioning. Um, but again, with this, there are safety risks, and you want to make sure that you are avoiding large doses to avoid the overactivity of your thyroid. It is safe taken for a short time, but the long term use of it is still quite unknown, only because it causes sedation, reduced respiratory capacity, decreased blood pressure, and causes abnormal heart rhythms, which means it pretty much slows your heart down. And it's a very calming type of stimulant, or a calming type of herb. It's not a stimulant at all. Again, with everything else, it can cause some GI issues, upset stomach, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting. So it can ashwagandha can even lead to an ulcer. So if you have an ulcer, this is not something that you want to take. However, again, moderation with everything. Those of you who are hardcore herbalists know that sometimes it's not best to use certain herbs all of the time. They do have some sedation or calming effects that may not be able to be reversible. Like, they'll make you calm all day long. Don't forget to share this with your friends. We're just halfway through. We are nowhere near the end. So share this, host a watch party, invite others to join in as well. All right, our next herb that we're going to talk about is actually astragalus. Again, I'm me and my reading my own handwriting. I apologize, you guys. It is a restorative drug. It can be used alone or in combination with other drugs to help improve your energy, other herbs to help improve your energy and stimulate your immune system. So you can combine the astragalus with the adaptogens. You can also combine it with the tryptophan. So these are things that you can take together. All right. Astragalus, which is spelled Astragalus, in case I'm pronouncing it wrong, which I don't think I am, reduces stress by making compounds to repair and prevent stress-related damage. It may also reduce the ability of cortisol to bind to receptors. Research shows that astragalus can preserve genetic materials, DNA, from wear and tear, or becoming further damaged. So they probably use this in the crime lab a lot in the preservation of DNA. Think about that. Now, however, this is considered to be a safe herb, but once again, with everything in moderation. If you're going to have surgery, I would advise that you discontinue using this at least 2 weeks prior to your surgery, because the risk of bleeding or bleeding disorders have been found to go along with this. Higher doses may even make your immune system less active. So if you have an autoimmune disease, this is not something that you should actually be taking. This is something you should be staying away from. All right, let's see. I'm going to skip over a few. This is a food-based product. Cordyceps mushrooms. Reishi, shiitake, maitake mushrooms are funguses with antioxidant properties. Each have adaptogenic, anti-tumor, immune-enhancing properties, enhancing your athletic performance by strengthening your lungs, overcoming general weakness and fatigue, tonic for physical stamina, mental energy, sexual vigor, and longevity. So boom, mushrooms. You heard me say it. All right, so this one has no known herb drug interactions, but with any herbal remedy, you want to always make sure that you have products that are guaranteed in strength and purity, and also consult your healthcare professional prior to taking it to make sure that it doesn't affect you allergy wise, or again, like I said, it doesn't have any known herb or drug interactions at this time. And remember, I'm just rolling through my notes. I have a huge book of things that I want to talk to you all about. So again, this is Vitamin Herbs and Supplements Volume 1. All right, the next one is ginseng. Bum, bum, bum. The reason I say that is because you see ginseng in many, many forms all over where you are. You can even find liquid ginseng in the gas station. Man, it's everywhere. But once again, pay attention to the purity of it. Pay attention to making sure that it's the guaranteed strength, making sure it's an assured product. Now, there are several types of ginseng. Asian ginseng, which is Panax ginseng, is considered to be strong. Ginseng is a medical herb shown to have anti-inflammatory benefits. Lab research has actually shown that 7 of 9 forms of ginseng turn off genes causing inflammation. So it's anti-inflammatory, FYI. Further studies of humans, I'm sorry, I lost my part. Okay. Ginseng can help manage inflammatory diseases, including Alzheimer's disease, heart conditions, and various cancers. Ginseng is actually thought to improve brain health, alertness, and the ability to endure stress. Ginseng acts as an antioxidant, an antidepressant, blood pressure and sugar lowering agent. Other studies show that the combined benefits of Asian ginseng and ginkgo biloba have done wonders for your body. Now, again, and you'll hear me say this after each thing we do, Asian ginseng can cause nervousness or insomnia because it does give you energy, especially if you take it in high doses or you take it with caffeine. Other side effects may include high blood pressure, restlessness, euphoria, diarrhea, vomiting, headaches, nosebleed, breast pain, vaginal bleeding. It may also lower your blood sugar and enhance the clinical presentation of bipolar disorder. Meaning, ginseng can actually help you recognize if you are bipolar or not. I don't know if that's a side effect or a good thing. I think it's more so a good thing than anything. All right, let's see. We're going to flip through again. All right, let's do this one. Holy basil, Tulsi. All right, so holy basil is an Indian herb. It is thought to overcome fatigue, stress, improve the immune function, blood sugar, heart and breathing problems, blood pressure, hormone levels, arthritis, and eye disorders. There's a lot of evidence supporting the role of holy basil's role in stress relief, meaning there are a lot of research studies that have shown that the holy basil herb actually helps you relieve yourself of stress. So it's probably best to drink it in a tea, not with ginseng, but probably with the astragalus and the adaptogens. So you can make a simple tea with the holy basil and a few other herbs that will actually help you relax before you go to bed at night. And the safety and side effects when it comes to holy basil include blood clotting. It is a sedative and it does interact with anti-seizure medication. So those of you that have epilepsy or are suffering from something where you have seizures often, holy basil is not recommended for you. And I apologize, you guys, because I am actually flipping through and going through this as we're talking to decide which herbs, which vitamins, which supplements I want to talk about with you today. The next one is rhodiola, excuse me. I'm so tongue-tied today. Which you all know is golden root. So, rhodiola is a potent adaptogen. Research shows that rhodiola improves attention and memory. It increases your cognition. It combats anxiety. In lower dosages, it improves your cortisol output, and increases levels of stress-resistant proteins. At higher doses, golden root is shown to temper cortisol production. Studies support the golden root's role in restoring normal eating and sleeping patterns, as well as aids in weight loss. Boom, I bet you didn't know that. Right now, there are no known drug herb interactions with the golden root. So those of you who are looking, if you don't have, first of all, let me say this, but I'm going to backtrack for a minute. If you are taking any medications, before you ask about vitamins, before you ask about herbs, before you ask about supplements, you need to speak to your healthcare provider. It doesn't matter what you hear me say, these herbs, these vitamins, these supplements are good for. It doesn't matter if you are on a medication. Here's why. You are already under a prescription that is dispensing a certain level of chemicals into your body on a regular. That's why you hear me doing disclaimers letting you know what medications actually interact with these herbs. Some of these herbs and the medications that you currently take are not safe. So if you are interested in coming off of your medication, if you are interested in medication detox, feel free to inbox me. I will send you my assessment for you to take. Hi, Chef Powell. Hello, Walter. Good afternoon to you as well. I will send you my assessment for you to take. We will go over your medical history as well as the medications that you take. I will work with you naturally on coming off of the medicines. I will even give you a prescription for herbal supplements that are custom just for your body. So if that's what your interest is, if that's what you want to do, then by all means, I am here to help you. But before you take any herb, before you take any supplement, before you go out and take multivitamins, you need to make sure that whatever medications that you are taking, if you are taking medications, it is not interacting with it and it is not going to cause any side effects or do any harm to your body. All right, so let's move on. All right, my next one is hydrolyzed collagen. Some of you are probably familiar with the use of collagen. Some of you are probably not even aware of the fact that you can actually take collagen, or that collagen is actually an added benefit to your body. So stress is often tied to impaired digestion. The conversion of protein to amino acids is often decreased. Sugars and processed carbohydrate weakens the adrenal glands. So amino acids strengthen them. Hydrolyzed collagen is an excellent complete source of amino acid. It can come from meat or fish sources. The liquid may be mixed with some water to improve its taste, or if you're a vegetarian or choose to avoid beef products, consider the free-form amino acids, which they actually sell those in the store, you guys. Those of you who made vegan cheese dishes, you'll see amino acids a lot. What's the name of the lady that makes the apple cider vinegar? She makes amino acids as well. They have food products and vegan food products that have added amino acids to them. Here's the disclaimer for this one. If you have kidney problems, what did I just say? Consult with your medical physician. You have to see them and ask them, is it safe for you to take? Especially if you plan on taking at least more than 1 teaspoon daily. The recommended dosage for people with kidney issues is 1/8 of a teaspoon of amino acids, because some of the medications that you take actually contain it, and you don't want to overdo any herb, any supplement in your body. As I stated, if you are on medications, everything that you hear me talk about today, please make sure that you talk about it with your doctor or your healthcare specialist prior to putting it in your diet or putting it into your routine, only because if you are on medications, there are harmful interactions that vitamins and supplements and herbs can have with those medications. Because once again, I don't know if you know it, but you're not supposed to be taking those medicines. Those medicines are actually derived from the things that I'm describing to you today. Those medicines also contain a lot of chemicals that are put in them so that they are easily digested and are easily mass produced. And I'm going to keep this quick because my battery's about dead on my phone. So we're going to make this a really, really quick. You hear me? I'm sorry. I'm flipping through. It's so much I want to talk to you guys about. All right. Essential fatty acids, EFAs. EFAs required by the human body, needed to actually come from our diet. So if you're eating properly, you should actually be getting the right amount of essential fatty acids that are important to your body. Fatty acids are important sources of fuel-producing cellular energy. Today we eat more omega-6 type fatty acids than is actually ideal. We do not eat enough omega-3 fat. Dietary fat imbalances alongside overeating sugar and processed foods are the most damaging aspects of the American diet. Let me reread that back so that I make sure that everyone clearly hears me. Dietary fat imbalances alongside with overeating sugar and processed foods are the most damaging aspects of the American diet. Did you hear me? Do I need to say it one more time? I hope you heard it. You can replay this and hear it again. Now, EFAs are actually distinct from other dietary fats. In addition to being used for immediate energy or stored for later use, they are important for blood thinning, cell membrane health, reducing inflammation. The two EFAs are linoleic acid and alpha linoleic acid make up omega-3 types. The human body has a limited ability to convert ALA into omega-3 fatty acids. Both of we'll call this EPA and DHA, both of which come from the cold water fish. So you heard me, cold water fish. Many cells either use sugar or fat for fuel. In fact, heart and skeletal muscles prefer fat. So your heart, your skeletal system, it actually needs essential fatty acids. Good fats significantly support the healing process and the structure and function of cell membranes. Cooking with omega-3 rich oils is not recommended due to its fragility. These fats can be taken in capsule form or as a liquid, the drops that you can put into your juices. Some people prefer to mix fatty acid mixtures into their daily protein or blend it with vegetable drinks. Essential oils as salad dressing or addition to foods that prepared foods can also be an option. So you can actually just, like I said, utilize it in your smoothies. You can take a capsule. Or you can take that capsule and just break it up over food and eat it that way. Omega-3 fatty acids. Chronic anxiety is tied to lower than normal levels of omega-3 fatty acids. Studies actually support that the anti-anxiety benefits of fish oil. So if those of you who find yourself in anxious often or stressful situations, adding fish oil to your supplement intake is not a bad idea. By adding more omega-3s to your diet, you would be doing this by eating several servings of wild-caught fatty fishes such as salmon, sardines, or yellowfin tuna each week. Walnuts, hemp, flax seeds, and fish oil supplements are also food sources that contain omega-3. However, Omega-6 and 3 fats have blood thinning properties, so check with your doctor before taking an aspirin or any other blood thinning medication. All right, let's move on. I want to talk about GABA, but I might come back to that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to come back to a few of these. All right, let's hit this one, licorice root. Now, licorice can actually increase your energy and endurance and improve your immune function and protect the thymus from damage caused by persistently high cortisol levels. Often seen with people who have prolonged or reoccurring stress. So licorice root restores underactive adrenal glands. It improves your cortisol levels. It's antiviral. It's antimicrobial. It's anti-inflammatory. It's great for liver and immune protective health. It lowers blood fats. It lightens dark skin spots. Protects protects your nerves and also prevents cavities. It is anti-ulcer, it's a laxative, anti-diabetic, anti-tumor, and phlegm-reducing properties as well. Licorice salve actually helps heal the skin from sores. When mixed with water and swished in your mouth, it heals your mouth from mouth sores. DGL, which is glycerinated licorice, relieves chronic indigestion, heartburn, stomach ulcers, and canker sores. Licorice, there are some side effects, and it does interact with medications. Licorice can increase the impact of steroids. It can cause high blood pressure. It can also alter the effect of heart and hormone replacement medications. It can also cause water retention, low potassium, and changes in weight. You want to avoid licorice altogether if you have kidney or liver disease, diabetes, or heart disease. If you're taking diuretics or while pregnant. There are really no real side effects, but you just don't want to take whole licorice for longer than 6 weeks. So again, this is one of those things that you want to take in moderation. This is one of those that you wouldn't take it every day. Like me, I'd probably do a tea of it once a month just to make sure that my body is getting what it needs. All right. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more and then I'm going to wrap this up because I know that I've been on for a long time with you guys today. So, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do 1 more. My last one today is going to be magnesium. Magnesium is a major element found in the body. Magnesium is essential to all living cells. It converts food to fuel, which is energy production for those of you who are unsure. It supports liver detoxification, and it aids in your genetics. Over 325 enzymes and related processes need magnesium to be turned on to support body functions such as neuromuscular contractions, adrenal hormone balance, and acid-base balance. Magnesium is also used as a laxative and antacid. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue today, y'all. Please forgive me. I am just all tongue tied up. It's got a lot to do with my notes, my handwriting, and me trying to give you guys a wealth of information all at once. So I apologize. Blah, blah, blah. We'll just get that out of the way. Should have done that at the beginning. All right. So magnesium is also a key ingredient for helping amino acids from protein for internal building and increases calcium absorption. Magnesium interplays with calcium, phosphorus, sodium, and potassium also to help maintain bone stability, hydration, and heart and vessel function. Magnesium supports muscles, especially during strenuous activity. Magnesium also relaxes tense muscles and makes us calm. It reduces nighttime muscle cramps and restless leg twitches. So those of you that are on medication for restless leg syndrome, hit me up in my inbox and let's talk about how we can transition you from that medication to a magnesium supplement. However, if you have heart or kidney disease, do not take magnesium without seeing your doctor and him prescribing it to you. While overdosing on magnesium from diet alone is highly unlikely, it is possible to overdo it while taking supplemental doses, just so you know. High blood levels of magnesium can occur in people with or without reduced kidney function, especially with long-term use of concentrated magnesium salts. So like using Epsom salt is great, but if you're drinking Epsom salt, if you're soaking in Epsom salt, if your skin is absorbing it, let's try to use it to a minimum. Also with milk of magnesia, you don't want to be drinking that on a regular. The most common side effects of too much magnesium include stomach ache and diarrhea. Too much magnesium can also cause nausea, vomiting, low blood pressure, cardiac changes, coma, and can lead to death. So let's try this one more time, and I'm going to say this again for you. Everything I talked about today is healthy. All of the herbs, the supplements, everything we went over in just this few minutes is healthy for you. The problem comes into play when you are overdosing on supplements because you think this is what your body needs. If you would like a custom herbal prescription, hit me up. I will send you my assessment. I will go over it with you, and I will recommend a NutriScript for you, which is a custom supplement that tells you exactly how much of each supplement you need in order for your body to thrive and survive. Those of you that are on medication, please check with your healthcare provider prior to taking any of the supplements, herbs, or vitamins that I spoke to you about today. A lot of these things interact with high blood pressure, diabetic, and autoimmune medicines. They also prevent high blood pressure, diabetes, and autoimmune diseases. So if you are on medication and you are interested in an improved holistic way of life without your medicines, again, inbox me, send me an email, or you can just go straight to take my assessment. You can take the assessment at bit.ly/IMPROVE So that's bit.ly/improve my diet. You'll see it posted anywhere, or you can just go to www.cammyred.com, go all the way to the bottom of the screen after you read over the information and listen to me talk. But if you click the button at the bottom, it'll take you straight to my assessment. I look forward to speaking to you again next Wednesday. Join me Mondays for Good Morning Life, and on Friday evenings for Be a Lady. And always, I support those who support me. So tell me what business you're in, and I will most definitely shout you out. Thank you to all of my business partners, sisters, and friends. I look forward to hearing from you all. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Inbox me. After you take my assessment, I do charge $50 for a phone consult, or you can come into the office. I have an office located in Myrtle Beach, or I can even come to your home, no matter where you are. I can come to your city. Now, my in-office assessment is $85, but I roll all funds over if you decide that you want to purchase services from me. For in-home assessment, those are custom prices. If you are in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, or Virginia, it is $185 for me to visit your home. If you are outside of the Southeast region, just hit me up. I still come to the West Coast. I hit the North as well as I fly out of the country as well. So if you need me, don't hesitate to reach out. If there is anything that you'd like for me to talk about on Wellness Wednesdays, by all means, let me know and I will add it to my queue of topics. Next week, it will be dry brushing. We will be talking about the benefits and side effects of dry brushing. So I look forward to speaking with you, and I want to wish you all love, life, health, and happiness. Have a great day.